Okay, guys, Road Warrior back here. I have not put this one up on my channel yet. This is called Ideal Accuracy, and it is at the Ghent Canal in the Netherlands. I will go over the rules briefly here. Again, hint, ideal accuracy. So the accuracy would be for you, the primary objective is to have a keep net with a 1 kilogram or 2.2 pound eyed, or get as close as you can. The secondary score is based upon the single eyed caught, not the single fish, the single eyed. So you're going for eyed. Thanks, John, man, appreciate it. As far as the rewards, they're actually fairly good. The 3.0 bass jig, definitely, I don't even have that. Um, as well as the X Series crayfish. Good, John. That's awesome, man. Hope he does well, man. Good luck, Billy. Also, we've got the X Series single spoon if you didn't pick that up, as well as the X Series frog. But the two, kind of my opinion, are those top three are definitely decent. This is one that I think it's just a lucky fish. You're not having to worry about a guy hammering out 700 points or 7,000 points on some of those total weight things. So this is definitely one that worth participating in as far as the rewards. I don't think it's very long as well either. Yeah, it's only 30 minutes, so it's not one of those grindy ones where you get in a bad situation and you just feel like you're stuck. So it's definitely one that's worth playing in. I played it in a couple times, but this one here hasn't been up on my channel yet. It hasn't been up for a while as well. As you can see there, I did not do too good in one of us. Two of Asp was not able to pick up my small. I did get a nice uni though, but of course, if you don't get a small without the big, or you get the big without the small, it just doesn't do any good. So, and of course, uh, three of them were in the 17s anyway, so it probably wouldn't have mattered. With that being said, we will go ahead and go into this, and I'll give you the basic idea, a couple marks, and then from there, again, I'm just putting up a basic foundation, but this one here is kind of self-explanatory. You're basically just going for eyed. Now, obviously, depending on how deep you're working your lures and that sort of thing, could kind of depend on what you'll miss on. More than likely, you'll miss on a perch, and I want to say the thick lip mold here. So in other words, you could use a spinner or something like that and probably pick them up. I'm going to start with the actual, I got an X Series nano spoon, but I'm going to try a couple different nano spoons in the event just to see if they hit or not, just in the event that you don't have that X Series one. As well as maybe rotating the popper in if need be. I'm going to start with this little green nano spoon first. If we have a lot of bad luck, we can go with a 1.0 popper, that sort of thing. But most of the time, the eyed are near the surface, generally speaking. So we'll start here at this first spawn point. Again, this is only a half hour. So I'm going to go to this first spawn point, and again, I just got done eating lunch, so I didn't even come and practice. I didn't even come and look at the marks, but basically at Ghent, you only got really two spawn points, excuse me. You only got two spawn points anyway, so most of the time it's going to be just out in this general area. But let me look at the marks and see. I want to see that's not even be ill. Okay, that's flounder. That's flounder. There's a trophy eyed. So, just generally speaking, pretty much out there anywhere. But a lot of times at this map, you can kind of just go towards your windmills, kind of on both sides. But I'll show you that here in a second. I'm actually going to go start with a walker. Now, this isn't a Baitcoin walker or anything fancy like that. This is just the small 3/8 1.0 walker. I will start with this and see if we can get a bite. So just generally speaking, you're also an eye's going to be an ideal size. You're going to want a trophy eyed. So basically, the more trophy eyed you can catch, the better chance you have. I have got to where that I can only catch. You might catch two, you might catch four, you might catch three, you might catch six. Who knows? And stop and go was better for John, he was saying, if you're using the spoon. I'm going to try a couple different lures just to give you a couple different options and kind of see how it plays out for ourselves, though. Let's try one more cast out there. Yeah, John, I'm trying to help some of the people that may not have the X Series Nano, John. So I'm going to try a couple extra lures. In the event that you don't have the X Series Nano, keep in mind, John, some of these guys, when I put these up, these are guys that might be level 30 that don't have all the bells and whistles that we all have. I will go to that when the time comes, but I am going to test these out as well. John's foaming at the mouth, by the way, guys, because he won this once, so he's wanting to chip in the best that he can. Again, the nano spoon that he's mentioning is the X Series nano spoon. That is something you could just get from a 30-day stay. John, do you happen to know where you got that nano spoon at? In the event there's a level 40 guy in here playing this one day and he doesn't have that X Series nano spoon. Okay. John apparently doesn't know where he got the nano spoon, but let me go ahead and I'll rotate to a popper. Thanks, Dutch. I appreciate that, buddy. We're actually going to throw on a generic nano spoon just to see if we can get a deal, but yeah, the nano spoons are effective as well. I will try a popper also. Okay, thank you, Josh, for the big rebound there for us. You can get the X Series nano spoon with a 30-day stay at the what was that again, Josh? I missed that. I can look at it here in a second. Also, you have another option in this. You could run a spinner towards the top of the water as well. Okay, at the canal. Okay, great. At this actual canal. Okay, so, yep. So at the map that you're currently on, you could actually pick this up. So that's basically a 30-day stay here. You could get the X Series. I will rotate to that shortly, but again, just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to play try hard here, guys. I'm just simply doing a walk along for a guy that might come in this and not have any clue. But again, nano spoons, small spinners, small walker, popper, that sort of thing. And if I don't get anything up here, we can go down to another spot. Now I'm going to rotate to a popper, and then I'll go to the OG nano spoon, and we might even try a spinner. But we got 30 minutes. You don't want to sit and panic on something like this. Again, you could catch five-eyed, and then that one lucky guy just gets right ahead of you and gets one at the end. So then you could be that guy that's having that luck as well. So again, it's not one you have to put too much awful thought into. You're just casting out there and hoping that you can stir up an eye. I think we got an eye, but given I'm on a jig winner, I don't think it's a trophy. I think it's just a regular size. Again, you want to get as close as you can to 1 kilo or 1.2 or 2.2 pounds. If anybody missed that, Matt was wondering if you can buy an Amazon pass. I'm not 100% sure. And welcome to the stream, Matt. No, Josh is saying no, you cannot, Matt. I thought they had some kind of bundle at one time, but I can't remember what that was. I'll try another cast or two with this and just see if we don't pick something up, I'll go to the spoon. Black Friday travel pass. Yeah, I don't blame you, Matt. Like I said, you just do what you can to grind here and there and you'll be fine. But I think Josh had just chimed in there. That one had the Amazon pass on it was that Black Friday special back right before Thanksgiving. Thanks, Fork. Appreciate it, man. I haven't put this one up on the channel, Fork, so I'm kind of just putting up as a playing along to show Mark's basic strategies, that sort of thing. So that's why I've labeled it the ideal accuracy instead of an actual comp grind. Okay, I'm actually going to try one more thing instead. Now this lure here is something you can just kind of pick up along the way in the game. I'm going to try a small spinner and see if I can pick up something at the top. If I have it with me, if I don't, you guys can laugh at me. I do not have my little spinner with me, do I? No! There was a spinner I wanted to bring with me, and I did not. Am I stuck? Where's my little ladybug spinner? It is not here. It is not here. We're getting in desperate, guys. We're going desperate. We're breaking out the X Series gear. I might try an nano spinner, but I would assume near the top you might be able to get them too. But again, with both of these lures, you could probably miss and pick up the perch as well. But again, somehow I don't know how we're in seventh. But again, ideally for ideal accuracy, you're hoping to hit the bullseye at that 2.2 range. Now we'll give a couple casts here and then I'll rotate and show you guys another spot as well. Given that you have 30 minutes, you know you could go approximately 8 to 10 minutes per spot back. Just go back and forth, rotate until you find a... Yeah, the ladybug spinner, that's what I forgot, bro. I love that thing. I love it for trout and all kinds of stuff, but that little 1/8 ounce, yeah, that thing's a machine. I wish we could use it in spin the trout. That's actually my favorite lure for that for Tiber there. It's unfortunate that you can't use it in the spin the trout, and they make you use a barbless. And Josh had claimed that they are near the surface, but I'm thinking they're on the deep down there with the flounder. We're going down to the flounder? No, we're not going to the flounder. We'll stay up here. And it's also possible the game just does not want me to catch an ide. We will probably rotate after this cast. That I don't think is an ide. It could be a world record yellow perch. Rocking in the perch. Hey, this reminds me of the Tiber I just played at. Alright, we will spawn to this other spot. Try not to make this too confusing, but I got a gazillion marks over here for other comps. But I do believe I do have an ide mark out here somewhere. I've got unique flounder. I've got all kinds. There's the ide comp spot. That's a nice place. We'll begin there, but I do have... Hold on. I think I got a unique flounder out here. That's for something else. Flounder 2. I got 75 flounder marks. Oh, there's another trophy ide. So you got two spots here. Not to make it too confusing. A lot of times you can just kind of throw at the windmills there. I'll try here, and then we'll rotate to the right spot. So basically, you have 3 or 4 nice casting spots to attempt. Who knows where they're going to be at? Again, you can't always predict what your RNG is going to be, but you should at least be able to get 1 or 2 trophy ide. I want to say one time I got 5, and another time I might only got 1, but hopefully you can get 3 or 4 at least. That way you got, quadruple your chances to get a 2.2 if you can pick up an ide in the trophy ide in that range. It should get you somewhat close. As you can see at the top there, a name I do not recognize. So again, with that being said, this is not one of those comps where the same people should win over and over and over. So an average guy should have a chance. I'm thinking my buddy Bally lied to me. They don't like stop and go. They like the twitch. Oh, I did have a nibble, but it was probably a perch. One cast, drag a 1.0 nano spinner on the surface. Okay, I'm rocking a nano spinner. Josh says want me to try drag the surface. He's wanting to test the old guy here. Let's see what happens. He's saying the I'd live near the surface. I would agree with him. Who knows if the game's just wanting to mock me as we speak, so we will try to drag this near the surface. After all, they do hit walkers and poppers, so you would think. I used to fish for the steelhead and the striped bass at the California just like this. I'm starting to feel like we're playing in the Neherrin Minimal. And I'm rocking a nice 3-dot with no bites. Fishing Planet, do you hate me today? I'm starting to feel that way. Fish no longer exist here at Ghent. They are only a myth. Yep, just like I'm working it right here, Fork. Preferably you get bites though. Usually makes for more enjoyment, whether you're streaming or just playing in a comp. It's usually great when you catch fish. Okay, we're gonna come over here and hit this hot spot over here. We've been saving this for desperate times. Again, if you needed the mark. Hey, what up, pig? I'm here, Hig. I'm just trying to focus. I'm actually putting this one up as a play along, so it's a little different than if I was doing just a comp grind. So I'm trying to be somewhat at giving some explanations on how to do this stuff. Hey, Prince, how you doing, my man? I'm starting to wonder if they did break my bite rate on this one. No lie, I should have had an eyed by now. I mean, do I have to... Okay, I think since we caught one on a popper, that's probably what we're going to go back to. I'm doing just good, man. Thank you. Putting this ideal accuracy up on the channel. The idea is to get an eyed as close as you can to 2.2 pounds. Yeah, I got a couple more I'll be playing in today, guys. I'm playing the giant piranhas next, and then the salmon clash this evening. The salmon clash is fun. The giant piranhas can be a snore fest if it's anything like this one right here. I think it's odd that I have not got at least one trophy eyed. And there was no need for me to reset my app because my game was off before I even turned it on, so to speak. I don't know how a guy can work a lure any better than that. Let it fall. Maybe they've went all the way down here somehow, which would make no sense at all. Are they eyed down there with the flounder? We don't know. Yeah, you have been missing a lot of good ones, John. Okay, as you can see, the nano spinner is striking out for us. Oddly enough, that does work. You can't kind of always go by what's going on here. Sometimes you just get the unlucky bite rate, I guess. Not sure what's going on, but I will rotate some poppers in and out. I got a walker we can go back to. We got 30 minutes again in this thing. Don't get desperate. Maybe your bite will pick up at some point. But this is the oddest. I think this is only the fourth time I've played in this, maybe. And it's been a while, but I do remember not having a problem getting several eyed and making it enjoyable. So I'm hoping my game is just broke currently right now, and you don't experience what I'm experiencing. Good luck with it. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, if you're watching this at some point, you're probably going to say, hey, Rod, I've experienced this in every comp that I've played in, and I think I'm just going to stay in free mode at this point. If that's your thoughts, that's just fine too. The game is still enjoyable if you don't enjoy playing in the comps, and I can see why that these things happen to you over and over. But yeah, normally speaking, they will hit a walker, a 1-0 popper, sometimes even a spinner. Now, you break out a spinner, you can get the thick lip mullet or the perch more often, but they do hit the spinner near the surface as well. We did finally get a fish. I think it's just a common. And it's actually a small as well. So I'm going to go ahead and keep casting as we do. Okay, that might be a trophy. It's running out, so I can't tell, or it might just be a common. Another common. Boy, it hit hard, though. Okay, we did get a little closer to 1.8, but we still need that trophy to get us anywhere close. And again, your trophies can get all the way up to 3 pounds or so. So, you know, again, you're wanting that kind of on that medium-sized trophy. Again, 1 kilo or 2.2 pounds is what you're looking for. What I'll probably do here is switch out to another popper. Since they are hitting poppers, I'll switch off to another color. Maybe that will trigger a response out of a trophy. Hey Squid, pretty much, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Pretty much the exact opposite of yesterday. I have no luck whatsoever, but I'm still trying to enjoy myself nonetheless. Putting this up here on the channel, I haven't put this one up yet. It's usually not on when I'm on. I'm sorry, John. I'd actually missed what you said, but let me focus and try to pound the rest of this out. We've got 3 commons on board, but we're still looking for that trophy. Again, ideally you want to get the hint ideal accuracy. You're looking for a 2.2, so You want to just keep casting the best you can. Hope that you don't have a weird timing issue where the timer seems off on the lake, but nonetheless, there is good marks that I put up to help you guys out. Basic strategy. From there, it's up to you, and to go against the laws of the computer and RNG, I guess. But normally they're all over this popper, and normally I would say, I'd like to say a nice medium range. You should get at least 3 trophies in this thing. Normally, I don't know exactly what's going on, but yeah, Z, I agree with you, Squid. This lake leaves a lot to be desired. I would agree wholeheartedly on that. And unfortunately, I could not see my arrows. But yeah, this map will put you to sleep. And I still have one more to do on this map. If it's this, there's one with an eel that is never on when I'm on. I've never even played it myself. Yeah, you like the silver popper? Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot. I need to keep that in my tackle box. Unfortunately, I only got 2 different colored ones with me. Now I did the entire recatch. I even got the unique here, so that's what's kind of driving the guy crazy right now. I know how to catch these things, but of course TS Predator's in here, and he's probably caught 14 trophies somehow. That's always a good thing. I'm actually going to go back to the walker, and that's just a generic walker, guys. Again, if you're able to endure this and you want to go through the Snorfest to find the trophy eyed there, you can see on the Nano Spoon that's actually a little overkill. Again, another eyed comp. There's a nice one right there as well. But for whatever reason, they just don't feel like they want to give me a bite right now. So we will keep grinding through this and try to finish this last 7 minutes off, no matter how painful it might seem. Fork, you know as well as I do. You never know in this game. Sometimes it's your day and sometimes it's not, I guess. The odd part is I've never played in this and experienced this horrible of a bite rate. Not on eyed, at least. The flounder I can understand. We finally got an eyed, and it might be a trophy. Or a small common. Okay, we got a trophy, but it's a little on the heavy side, but at least we did get 1 trophy. Did absolutely no good for us, but I did show you that trophy eyed do exist in this comp. So I'll rotate over here and see if we can pick up another one. If we don't get a bite here fairly quick, we'll go back to the first spawn point and see if that spot's actually active. Been in a few comps, caught 3 unique asp, and all 15 pounds don't look from either. I seen your Mighty 3 good run, yet the scores were crazy. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I had a good run in that, but man, those guys are going crazy. Let the rod dance more. Let's try the slow approach here, guys. I think we got another ride, but it's just a common. Yeah, that was that was the best run I've ever had on that Mighty 3 with 6. Heck, I had 3 20-pounders and that wasn't good enough. That's insane. Scores are going up, guys. I don't think we're gonna be able to sing one in this time, John. I appreciate it though. This makes me wonder if I even want to play in the Giant Piranhas comp. If they're not even gonna let me catch eye today. Maybe it's one of those days like when you're at a blackjack table and you should just know you lose that first 1 or 2 hands, just get up and walk away from the table, right? And due to time constraints, I'm actually going to walk this one a little faster. And that was the ticket, and it missed. Alright, again in closing, an event that you fast forward through this miserable thing. There's an eye mark there, popper, and as well as back down in here, guys. So hopefully next time you guys will have better luck than I did. But basically both spawn points, figure out a lure that you like. But there's 3 different options, and hopefully you just have a little better bite rate than I did on this one. But that's just a basic foundation to help get you guys started. I know I didn't, I think I put up 5 fish, 4 common, and 1 trophy. But again, generally speaking, you should get around 3 trophy, maybe 4. So you got 3 or 4 chances of getting that one lucky one. So it is what it is. But again, for somebody, I hope this helps out somebody somewhere, sometime. If you happen to be a lower level guy and you happen to look around on YouTube, but this should help you out, at least give you the base idea what to do. So again, I'm going to end this stream shortly. I'll start one back up here in about 15 minutes, and I'll label comp grind. I'm going to be playing in the. Let me look at the schedule here. I think it's the Giant Piranhas. And then I think the Salmon Clash follows that up. but I'll do some fishing in between. But yeah, I'll be playing in these two upcoming here. Give me about 20 minutes away here, and then I'll come back. I want to switch controllers out and get a snack and maybe watch a little bit of YouTube myself. So you guys take care. Thanks for supporting the channel. I hope, again, that concludes Ideal Accuracy here on my Fishing Planet comp series. So again, take care and good luck.